Hello everyone, ASR Trades here. Actually, let me turn these fans off for you guys. There we go. Might sound a little bit better, but hello everyone. Take two, ASR Trades here. Now, there's no guitar today. I don't know if you guys wanted to see the guitar, but there's no guitar today. And that's all I really have to say. Let's get straight into the video. I've been seeing a lot of people, not a lot of people. I just seen like one person, but I just seen one person on my on my TikTok. If you haven't get on my TikTok, you need to go check that out. But he just told me that a lot of people and a lot of traders kind of just talk about like a new like a beginner subject, and then they just keep going more in depth, and then it just like jumps like straight into like the intermediate phase, advanced phase, expert phase, and then pro phase. And they kind of just do all that in one video, and they don't like explain like the basics of one topic good enough. Now, if I ever do that sometimes, I want you guys to make sure you tell me that I've ever, if I do that or when I do that, and write your stuff down in the comments. Write what you are confused about in the comments, or if I ever like don't say something and it's like weird and I'm going too fast. But let's get straight into the video. There will be face cam today. Hopefully we can get this bright light out of here because it is super bright. But other than that, ASR Trades out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. First face cam video in a while. Hello everyone, ASR Trades here. Now, I don't really know where to start, but let's get straight into it. I should probably turn this on. It just got instantly hot. You're just so lucky. I love you guys. Let me move this keyboard. Man, I mean, I got this window open and the sun is just like beaming on my face. That's just the kind of morning it is. But I didn't take a win or a loss today. I took a no trade day. Probably turn this off so you guys can maybe hear me a little bit better, and turn this up maybe a little bit if you can hear me more. No, okay. But let's get straight into the video. Now, oh yeah, if you guys haven't checked out my TikTok yet, you guys should probably go check it out. I upload a lot on there, so ASR Trades, same thing. Instagram too, ASR Trades. Anyways, now I kind of seen a video. I kind of seen someone's comment on TikTok. It was about just pretty much teachers in general for trading. They kind of just get into everything a little bit too fast. So I'm not gonna get into everything. I'm just gonna show you guys what I've been thinking. I'm not gonna explain I'm gonna explain some stuff, but I'm just gonna like lay it out like as easily as possible as I can for you guys. Okay. So boom, we got when you're a day trader, you have market open. Market open is usually one of the most volatile as in price moves so much. Volatile, anywhere you hear volatility, it's just going to be something moving up and down, or just something that happens a lot. So volatility means just something that it just does a lot. Now, New York market open. Okay, New York market open is going to be basically what almost every day trader trades. Now, market open is basically there's basically session times. There's London, New York, Asian, etc. Okay. Now, Asians first, okay, then London, and then New York. Okay. Now, New York is usually one of the most volatile because it's in the US for one. It's called New York Market Open because US is it's just in the US. It's just when everyone's up in the US. In other countries they might not be up, so you might have to stay up longer. So if you're in France, if you're in Italy, if you're in Germany, you might have to stay up a little bit longer if you want to trade New York Market Open, okay? So now that we got session times out of the way, session times for me, it's 8:30 because I live in Indiana, okay? My time zone India is in Indiana. I think we should be whatever it is, UTC. Yeah, UTC. So I live in UTC, So New York market open for me is gonna be 8:30. Okay, so now that we have session times out of the way, you kind of want to anything before anything before your session time is going to be pre-market. Okay, now pre-market you can do a whole bunch of things. One of the things I look for the most in pre-market is going to be liquidity sweeps. Okay, I'm going to look at liquidity sweeps. So if we go over here, what is a liquidity sweep? I already went over this on my channel. A liquidity sweep is a high being taken out. Okay, boom, we go over here to M&Q. What do? I'll clean up all this for you. Actually, don't even worry about all that. Just look at the chart, okay? Just look at the chart. What is the chart saying? Pre-market is 8:30. Where's 8:30 at? 8:30 is right, boom, here. Anything past, I mean, anything before this red line is gonna be pre-market, and pre-market is pretty much about, you could say 7:30 to 7. You could say, I'll just mark it right here. Let's just say this is pre-market, okay? Now let's look at what highs got taken out. If no highs got taken out, we have no liquidity taken out. This is basically telling us that, hey, we might want to boom, come up, and then reverse, or we're going to just straight dip down like we did today, but I'm not going to get into any of that. I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a high being taken out. What do we have over here? Boom, we have a move up, move down. We have a high right here. This high instantly got obliterated. We have another high, boom, and then we have a high right here, boom. High is move up, move down, boom, high, move up, move down, boom, high, move up, move down, boom, high. As you could tell, almost no highs got taken out, but some highs did get taken out. But overall, we were in a downtrend pre-market. Okay, pre-market was in a downtrend. Remember that. Pre-market was in a downtrend. Now this is MES. I mean, this is MEQ. If we go over to MES, let's see what we did pre-market for MES. Boom. Okay, MES did sweep out these highs up here. Boom, swept. We have a high right here. We have a high right here as well. But MES ultimately swept out those highs. So what happened? M&Q did not sweep out highs. MES did sweep out highs pre-market. Okay, let's go over that again. M&Q swept out highs pre-market. MES did not sweep out highs pre-market. This is what we're going to call an SMT. Okay, SMT is basically one index sweeping out a high and or low, and the other one not sweeping out that high or low. That's going to give us SMT. This is going to give us pretty much this is pretty much showing us an imbalance in the market where one's up here, and then one might be down here, or one's down here and the other one might be up here waiting on to catch up to this one, while this one goes further down and this one's trying to catch up. Okay, that's pretty much what SMT is. One's up here, one's down here. Boom. What did this one do? This one already swept out these no, this one, oh yeah, already swept out these lows. This one is hanging down here. Okay, this one already swept down some lows, so what we're going to do, we're going to try and catch back up. Okay, this is basically telling us that, hey, there's an imbalance in the market right now. So if we go over that analysis again, we have a high. What happened to this high? This high got swept out pre-market. Go over to M&Q. This high did not get swept out. So boom. What do? We absolutely capitulate. Now that's just one of the things I'm looking for pre-market. If a high or low got swept out. If a high and low did get swept out, well, I'm going to be looking for a breaker structure next. Okay, so I'll remove all these. Actually, I'll keep these drawings. Actually, no, I'll just remove, yeah, I'll remove these drawings just to, like, get them out of your way so you guys don't get too confused. Now, this high, boom, got swept out pre-market. Okay, what are we looking for next? We're looking for breaker structure. Move down, move up. Boom. This is our low right here. A breaker structure is a candle close below a low. Okay, this is signifying that we're in a downtrend. Boom, we get a low close below this low. Then we're marking out a Fibonacci gap. Don't worry about any of these confluence I'm telling you. If you do not know what they are, don't worry, okay? I'm just telling you guys. All this is a square right here, okay? I'm not going to get too in-depth into it, how I figured this out, how I marked it out, because I'm not going to confuse you guys, and I don't want to go too in-depth in a basic video. But yeah, just imagine this is a box right now, okay? This is nothing more than a box, okay? That's all it is. This is literally just a box that I marked out. This is a box that I marked out. If we go over M&Q, we also have that box. Boom, mark out that box. What do we get? Boom, we're marking out this box. Do not worry what this box is, okay? I'm just marking it. Do not worry about what this box is. Only thing you should be worrying about is boom. We have the top of the box is right here. The bottom of the box is right here. What do? Boom. We come into the box right here. But this box right here, you need something to you basically need something to confirm that you want to sort out of the box. Now that's getting a little bit too in depth. I'm not gonna go in depth into that, but I'm trying to see how like transition into something else. So we have this box right here. What do we do pre-market? We set that a high, created an SMT. So we just gotta break the structure. So actually, yeah, forget about this. But that's all I'm gonna be talking about this video. That's all, cause I don't want to confuse you guys, because that's all I'm gonna be talking about this video. Is boom, pre-market, SMT, sleep high, break structure, boom. We got this box. We entered in this box right here. Wait for our displacement. Displacement is basically meaning big moves down. Okay, displacement. Boom, no displacement. This right here is displacement. Okay, this is not displacement. This is not displacement. Displacement is a noticeably bigger candle than all the rest of them. Okay, boom, displacement down. You could have shorted right here. Boom, 1-to-1 got hit, and then boom. That's really all. I didn't take this trade today because, for one, oh yeah, CNBC yields were down. Okay, CNBC. All I'm referring to is a website quite literally called CNBC Markets. This is basically yields. If you don't know what a yield is, you might want to get a little bit. You might want to study that a little bit, because that's gonna be a big part of That's just generally like a big part of just trading in general. Yields, yeah, we love looking at yields. Now yields are down. This is basically gonna mean I'm gonna be bullish. Okay. Very surface level knowledge. If you see red, just think bullish. Okay, now there's a lot more that's gonna, I cannot stress this enough, there's a lot more than just seeing red and thinking, oh yeah, bullish. But for now, all you guys are going to think when you see red, yes, I'm gonna be bullish. When you see green, you're gonna be bearish. Now I might think that you might be like, if it's green, then why? That means it's good for the stock market. Now there's so many confluences that say that that's wrong, because it is, but I'm not gonna go too far depth into it. If you look on any news chart, if you look at yields, boom, market's open. You look at yields are showing red. Be bullish. If you go over here, if this news that comes out tomorrow, if it's red, you're bullish. If it's green, you're bearish. Don't look into any further than that until you understand that, yes, that's gonna mean, until you're ready to do it. Okay, I'll definitely probably tell you guys if when I'm ready to show you guys, but for now we're just gonna go into this. Okay, so if we go over the trade one more time, pre-market, we got an SMT, we got a break of structure after pre-market, and then we got a box fill. That box fill is called a fair value gap, but we got a fair value gap fill, we got displacement out of the fair value gap, and then boom, we got our 1-to-1 hit. Now coming in, there's just like a whole bunch of more stuff you guys have to consider. You guys are gonna have to consider which index to come in on, which index is lagging, which index is not lagging. You guys are gonna have to consider VIX. You guys are gonna have to consider DXY. You guys are gonna have to consider real world tensions, like maybe a war right now between US and Iran. Maybe Donald Trump says something. Maybe the new Fed Chairman Warsh said something. Maybe there's a meeting. Maybe there's a meeting on Monday. Maybe there's a meeting on Tuesday. Maybe there's freaking $1 million coming in. Maybe the U.S. sends $1 million to Zimbabwe. There is a endless amount of things that could affect the market, and it is your job to figure those out. Okay, it is your job to figure out what is going to affect the market. Now, it might sound scary because, trust me, when you first start, it is going to be scary and overwhelming. But you guys are going to have to stick through it, okay? I will be here for you guys. I will answer any of your guys' questions, okay? Because I remember I was there, okay? I was there when I didn't know what a variety gap was, when I didn't know what a high was, when I didn't know what a breaker structure or liquidity sweep, I didn't know what an equilibrium breaker block, I did not know what an SMT, news, yields, VIX, I did not know what an imbalance, I didn't know any of that, okay? Now, if you don't know any of that, any one of those things I just said, and if you study them, for about maybe, let's say, a month, maybe even a week, you're going to be fine. If you can study that every day for a week, you're going to be fine. It's just after the motivation ends, are you really going to keep trying to day trade? A year from now, do you see yourself day trading? Maybe even 5 years from now, do you see yourself day trading or just investing in general and just picking which things matter to you? That's the big question because not a lot of people succeed in day trading. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know that. Day trading is probably one of the hardest not hardest, but I'd say yes. It's day trading is probably one of the hardest, emotional, devastating, counterproductive in a way when you first start because you're probably going to lose money before you make money. There's just a whole bunch that you have to take into consideration. But if you take that into consideration and you still want to day trade, I think it might be for you. Now that's gonna be in the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my beautiful face on this face cam. But I'm gonna be out. I hope my mic wasn't muted. I really hope I don't have to record this video again. It is 10:35. My phone just died. My phone just died. My face cam just died. But yeah, that's gonna be all. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful trading week, and peace. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe. ASR Trades out.